If you didn't get out today, Henry, you may have to wait a couple of days until the sun returns.
Unfortunately. I mean, those low 60s were still comfortable, but, you know, what we enjoyed to start the week, we're going to have a little break from that. Let's take a look right now at radar, Daryl, and you can see that the showers starting to work their way into South Carolina. We have got them on the western edge of the state. They'll continue to work along the I-20 corridor as we head through the overnight time frame. And increased rain chances to where everybody is seeing them after the midnight time period tonight through about midday on Friday. We're going to see these showers off and on. Temperature-wise, we're holding in the 50s right now. We're not going to see a lot of movement with the numbers over the next couple of days with the clouds and rain around. So at least that's a good thing that you're not looking at drastic changes from morning to afternoon. It'll be pretty steady as far as the numbers go. Down into the low 50s tonight with the rain chances really increasing, especially by daybreak. So go on and plan now for a slick morning commute with those roads being pretty wet from the rain. Soggy weather ends our work week. Unseasonably cool temperatures as well, but beautiful weather returning by the time we head into the weekend. We'll talk about all that and more in a complete check of your forecast coming up a little later, Daryl.
Thank you.
A welcome sight on radar. It's been several days since we've seen it, and we are very happy to see it. Rainfall moving back in. Now, some people may be thinking, okay, but I can't enjoy the outdoors. Here's why at least 99% of us are looking forward to this. Rain helps to act as an atmospheric shower, if you will, and that washes out the pollen. And that means it's a lot easier to breathe, at least for, you know, a day this time of year. And then the pollen builds back up, and we're all back on allergy medicine. Right now, the heaviest of the shower activities along the 20 corridor, especially from Aiken County, right on into Atlanta, where they are dealing with rainfall throughout the metro area. So please keep that in mind if you have to do some evening driving along the 20 corridor. Heading westbound to especially Atlanta, it's going to be a slick drive by the time you hit Aiken County, all the way into the ATL with the rainfall already there. You can see that it is over Aiken County from around the city of Aiken into Augusta on the Georgia side as well, bringing some rainfall there. And it's continuing to work its way towards the Watch Fox viewing area. Already seeing some shower activity in Saluda County, and it's slowly continuing to creep into the metro, although what this light activity is, you may get a drop, but for the most part, this is not actually reaching the surface yet. We'll see that changing by the midnight time frame, and once this rain moves in, it hangs around for a few days, so many people certainly looking forward to a little bit of relief in the way of the pollen in the air. I know I personally am as well. The time frame on this is we look at our Skywatch Future Watch. This is taking what's happening right now, given the atmospheric conditions and what we anticipate over the next few hours. Not anything or nothing in the way of drastic change. We're going to continue to see the showers sliding in a east and northeasterly direction. And again, once they're here, they're going to hang around for a few days. Looking at real-time numbers on the Skywatch WeatherBug Network, no rain in the rain gauges of the sites that we've selected from Buffalo, South Carolina, and Union County. Charleston, looking at temperatures in the 50s right now at Stiles Point Elementary. The same here in Columbia at Heathwood Hall, and Newberry at 55 degrees. Again, goose eggs for the rain, but that will change after midnight for everyone here in the state. Let's go on and take a look to the west on top of Stone Mountain from our WeatherBug camera up there. As the rain pushed in throughout the day, not very heavy, but it's a very steady rain, which is a good thing. It allows the ground time to absorb the rain that's falling, so it doesn't really give you a flash flooding threat. Over at our Opera House camera looking at the clock tower, the rain has not pushed in yet, but we have seen the clouds slide into the area. And again, over the next couple of hours, the rain will start to move in as well. Satellite and radar, here's everything riding along the Gulf Coast, and it's going to continue on this track for a couple of days. Temperatures, although they'll stay cooler than we should see this time of year, we're not looking at major changes. More so in the 50s tomorrow. It'll be chilly for this time of year, but it won't be outright cold. Rain hanging around through the day tomorrow. The clouds, the rain keeping us into the 50s. Warmer air will start to punch back in after we get this system out of here towards the weekend. And you can see over Texas the drier air by this time tomorrow night. That pushes this way by the time we head into early Saturday morning. So with rain in the forecast tonight, down to 50, please go on and plan for extra time tomorrow morning for your morning commute, as we do expect showers. Throughout the day, rain in the forecast, temperatures well below average, only in the mid-50s, and it will be windy. Winds will be variable throughout the day, and they'll pick up in speed by tomorrow night to about 15 to 20 miles per hour. We'll probably have, at the very least, a lake wind advisory go in effect. Don't worry, though. For the weekend, like I said, fantastic. Got to reiterate that because many people are looking at the rain. Of course, the end of the work week right here, that is looking great. Next week, aside from the Gamecock game, got the Masters going on in Augusta.
Oh, that's right. It's showtime.
Weather should be great for most of the week. Watching a few chances for late week rain. Of course, we'll continue to keep a watchful eye on that for you, but Get past today or tomorrow and Friday, you're looking good, and that takes you right into next week, whether you're here at home for baseball games or if you're going to Augusta to catch the Masters. And if you have an extra ticket, I can call in sick.
Yeah, can I get in on that ticket as well?
There you go.
You don't have it.
There's a request board right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Help us out here.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You scratch our backs, we're going to scratch yours with this great big giveaway in a second. But yeah, like you said, at least it'll wash some of this pollen out of here.
Which will be very nice. Right now, I can just kind of feel it in there. You know the pollen is bad when you start to see the animals suffering a little bit too. I mean that nicely. But when you see them sneezing more, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, it's tough on them as well. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Well, for folks in Aiken County, you may be hearing the sound of raindrops on the roof this evening. And for the rest of us, after midnight, we'll watch for that rainfall to move into the area. Here's Skywatch SatRad over the last 5 hours as the clouds have been with us throughout the day. The rain now moving slowly and surely into the area. Let's go on and take a look at actual rainfall, what's happening right now. And you can see that the heaviest of this as far as the Watch Fox viewing area goes in extreme western Saluda County, down into Aiken County as well. But right along the I-20 corridor, if you are doing any traveling this evening, please keep in mind that the road will be wet from the rain that stretches from Atlanta and beyond all the way down 20 right into the Palmetto State. So definitely something to keep in mind if you're driving this evening. Again, as far as the viewing area, Aiken County seeing some light shower activity after midnight. Pretty much everybody within the Midlands will be seeing that shower activity moving into the area. Already seeing it again for Saluda County and seeing a few light showers now pushing into Lexington County as well. And that's just going to become more widespread. A welcome sight, to say the least, because if you're like me, allergies, been a little haywire the last couple of days. Rain acts as an atmospheric shower, helps to flush out all the pollen. It's only short-lived, but those days that we get pollen-free or pollen-low, if you will, certainly welcome. Real-time numbers on the WeatherBug Network, 50s across the state from Buffalo through Charleston into Columbia and Newberry. Take a look at the rain gauges, though. We're not reporting anything yet. That will be a different story in a couple of hours. And we'll be talking about some good rain across the area. It's a good steady rain, too, so it's the type that will allow the ground to really absorb it versus creating flash flooding scenarios. The winds will also pick up as this front pushes through, but the temperatures, we're not looking at drastic changes. We're just looking at steady numbers like this for about the next 2 days or so. Not a lot of movement in the mercury. And as the rain moves in, the clouds move in, the wind again picking up by tomorrow afternoon, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, 15 to 20 miles per hour. So please keep in mind that we'll likely see a lake wind advisory at the very least as we head into tomorrow evening and into the day on Friday. Widening the view out if you're flying from Columbia Metro, it's going to be a soggy scenario along the eastern tier of the United States tomorrow, especially the southeast to start the day, so this could create some minor flight delays. You definitely want to check with the carrier. Here's what we're looking at. We've got a front to our south, taking its sweet time moving through, but by the time this starts to clear, going into Friday morning, and especially by Friday afternoon, it's out of here. We'll see a beautiful weekend moving into the area. We just have to get through really about the next 48 hours or so to really get all of this out of here. Down to 50 tonight. Your drive cast out the door 9 a.m., 50 degrees with rain. Rain continues at lunch, still in the 50s. Pretty breezy out there, and that continues as you're heading home at 5 o'clock with a temperature of 56. 7-day, we rebound nicely this weekend. Look at those 70s, plenty of sunshine. And next week, the Masters looking great from here to Augusta with temperatures around 80 degrees to start the week. Sports is next. Stay tuned.